Hey everyone, it's Egwin again. This day in the morning, I woke up literally with a thunderstorm in my body and mind. With a thunderstorm where each and every flash literally was an idea or a direction where I felt like being pulled. So I thought, well, what can I do? Because the first thing was, what am I going to do first? What am I going to do second? No, I can't do that first. Well, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Oh, maybe I can do that. Maybe I can jump to this, maybe I can jump to that, and so on. So basically, a lot was going on in my mind, a lot was going on in my body, and I really knew I have to do something to clarify the situation. Now basically, I saw myself three choices. One would have been to push through, to focus all my intentions, all my energy on one specific point that I randomly decided upon to start my day. One of those that came up, either work on business plans or work on workshop ideas or work on a new apartment that I'm moving to at the moment, and so on and so on. The other one would have been, which felt right at the moment, just to center myself, to do half an hour of meditation, maybe do some body works, maybe do some qigong or some stretching or some physical training to get myself out of the head and back into real life, back into my body, back into feeling rather than mentalizing about everything. And the third choice was, okay, I could go and work at my new apartment, sand down that old bed I have that needs a new finishing, and maybe if I focus on that, meaning combining physical activity with not thinking about all the other stuff at all, maybe that leads me into a new direction. Still, those three ideas, again, haven't been present first thing in the morning. So I had to come up with them. And the way to come up with them for me was to decide to go to the shower first. I always like this water aspect. Water really disconnects you from your thoughts when you tune into it, when you tune into this flowing sensation on your skin and into this encompassing aspect water can have in a positive way, warm water in a shower, for instance, can have. And that's exactly what I did. I went to the shower and then I came up with those three aspects and I was, okay, well, I do have intentions. I do want to do something today. I do want to get further with my business ideas. I do want to go further with organizing workshops, with organizing regular classes, with getting my apartment on the roll, and so on. And so for me, the most logical choice was literally to choose starting with the apartment. Why? Well, pushing through in such a chaotic state would have been extremely intense, and it would have required a lot of energy that otherwise I could have channeled to something more, to something that makes more sense. Let's put it like that. The other aspect, the part with taking myself out of the equation completely, out of this chaos completely, sitting down, doing meditation, maybe doing some body work, some body movement or stuff like that, would have also been a really nice choice. But it would have literally broken this flow that I am in, this flow of creating something new, this flow of going into a new direction, because I literally would have taken myself out of the equation completely and then would have had to start new. So I decided to do the latter, the last thing. I decided to start with the apartment. Why? Because it is a point that had to be done anyway. It was physical activity, so something that again would help me to disconnect from an overwhelmed mental aspect and from this bombardment of different ideas and directions. and it was still something productive. So it was still not taking myself out of the equation completely, but staying right in the things that have to be done anyway, just choosing a different approach. And that's what I did. That's where I am right now. I'm calm in my mind again, I'm focused again, I know what to do next. And so what I want to say is that there are always different approaches. Similar to what I mentioned in my last vlog, that's one of those real life situations where I actually used this meta approach. In this case, it was taking a step back, trying not to mentalize about the situation, but to calm myself enough so that I get this ability back to allow my consciousness to decide rather than my mind. The instant I decided to start with my apartment, I haven't even started to, say, walk to the door, take up the sanding machine and go to my apartment. No, the instant I decided that that was going to be the first thing I was going to do, that instant, immediately, all the thunderstorm cleared. There was only one spark left, and I knew exactly what idea I'm going to follow today, not just in terms of working in my apartment, but also in terms of business plan, in terms of workshop ideas, in terms of publication, in terms of all the things that are in my mind. So suddenly, as soon as I pulled this specific string, all the other aspects fell into place, and I was able to use the most amount of energy that was cooked up inside and direct it into the process. Won't go on any further than that or any longer than that, but that's a real life thing, how to use this meta approach and how to use the freedom of choice in order to figure out how to move around and how to direct energy, how to direct intent, and how to choose the tool that you use in order to achieve a certain goal. Thanks for watching. See you soon.